dream? Jungkook and Jimin caught on camera at Calvin Klein. What exactly is it? The news that had been considered a dream by most of the army was finally confirmed to be true. Jungkook and Jimin, two BTS members who have always managed to surprise fans with their unexpected appearances, this time it was actually caught on camera clearly in the area of the Calvin Klein building in New York. Videos and photos captured by several fans around the site instantly spread at an incredible speed, make hashtags about them penetrate global trending topics in minutes. However, the question now resonates throughout the community. What exactly is behind their appearance? At first, this news sounded like an ordinary rumor. Some fans who were in the vicinity of the Soho district, New York, claimed to see two familiar-looking men entering the Calvin Klein area. Many thought it was just a fan site that was too quick to assume, until finally several videos with different viewpoints proved that the man wearing a black jacket and the man with the denim hat were really Jungkook and Jimin. Videos of them walking hand in hand while having casual conversations, but still with serious expressions, instantly flooded the timeline and became the world's spotlight. Interestingly, Jungkook, who is already known as Calvin Klein's global ambassador, looked confident walking towards the entrance of the building, while Jimin, who has not been publicly involved with the brand, has attracted greater attention. Many soldiers suspected that Jimin's presence was impossible without good reason. It didn't take long, the global fashion media began to connect the dots that had seemed separate. Big guesses are gaining strength. Is this a sign that Jimin will be part of an exclusive Calvin Klein project? Some sources in the usual involved in the world of fashion advertising divulge that Calvin Klein is indeed preparing a major campaign that has not yet been announced, and reportedly, the project involved two global stars in one frame. Although there has been no official confirmation from the brand or HYB, this information immediately became the subject of heated discussions among fans and the international fashion community. The soldiers who were on site told that the situation around the Calvin Klein building changed completely in just a few minutes after their appearance. The streets are filled with fans and curious citizens. Traffic jams are inevitable, and Calvin Klein staff were seen coming out to witness the furor firsthand. That moment was like lightning that struck suddenly but left a deep trail. Even some building employees who are usually not familiar with K-pop said they were surprised by the strength of the crowd, who came only to see two people walking into a building. What made the atmosphere even hotter was when some fans managed to record a small but precious interaction in front of the entrance. Jungkook, who saw the crowd briefly, threw a smile while waving quickly, while Jimin, who initially looked a little embarrassed, finally joined in giving a heart sign with his fingers, which instantly made the whole crowd hysterical. The moment was proof that even without an official event, their presence was enough to make a single city tremble. Shortly after the moment went viral, some army began linking this incident to a cryptic post Jungkook had posted a few days earlier about the soon-to-be-announced summer project. On the other hand, Jimin, who has been known to be more active on the music scene, is rarely involved in individual large-scale fashion projects. His appearance this time gave rise to many theories, ranging from a possible collaboration with Jungkook in a visual campaign. Jimin's potential to become the next brand ambassador may be announced in the near future. Some fashion watchers even began to predict that Calvin Klein could be preparing a big buzz involving two K-pop icons at the same time, a strategy that has never been done before. Meanwhile, HYB and Calvin Klein remain silent. There are no statements, no confirmations, and no refutations. This silence actually made the public's curiosity even more aroused. Usually, if a big rumor like this goes wrong, a quick clarification will appear immediately. But in this case, their silence felt like a signal that something was indeed being prepared in secret. A few hours after the appearance, Jungkook wrote in Weverse with a sentence that made the army even more excited. "Today, it's quite special, but there may still be other surprises later." While Jimin, in his trademark style, simply wrote down, "I'll see you again," somewhere you didn't expect. Both sentences are like fuel that fuels fans' enthusiasm to keep finding out what's really going on. ARMY began to monitor their movements more intensely, observe the activities of fashion photographers, video production team, and even check out the studio schedule pattern commonly used by Calvin Klein. Some fan sites even estimate that if true they are preparing a global campaign together, it is likely that the visual material will be released in the next few weeks, given the hype that is currently at its peak. Many armies have predicted that whatever form this project takes, the impact will be enormous, not only for K-pop, but also for the fashion industry. Interestingly, although their presence in front of the Calvin Klein building seemed like an impromptu moment, ARMY realized that there are no truly coincidental moments when it comes to BTS. They are always known to be meticulous in designing moments. Even moments that seem spontaneous are often part of a very well-crafted strategy, and perhaps this is one of the secrets of why Jungkook and Jimin were able to create such a powerful impact. They know when to show up, know how to create a stir without saying a word. Dan knows how to let the ARMY be a part of their journey, even if it's in bits and pieces of a deliberately slow-paced story. A few hours after the moment shook the virtual world, the domino effect of Jungkook and Jimin's appearance at Calvin Klein continued. Global media began to race to report this incident, while the ARMY is increasingly actively collecting small pieces from various sources that may be hidden clues. Some fans carefully analyzed the outfits worn by Jungkook and Jimin at that time. Jungkook wore a classic black jacket that turned out to be Calvin Klein's latest collection that has not yet been publicly released. While Jimin, although not wearing items with flashy logos, was seen wearing a denim set, which is also strongly suspected to be the prototype of next season's collection. Small details like this further reinforce the belief that both are involved in a campaign process that is confidential but has been prepared for a long time. Even more interesting, a famous stylist who often works with Calvin Klein posted a camera emoji and an eye emoji just minutes after their appearance. Despite not naming names, fans were quick to link the post to the viral incident. Some believe that the stylist was directly involved in a secret photo shoot or video shoot that may have been taking place that day. Meanwhile, armies around the world began to invent various interesting theories. Some believe that Calvin Klein will release an exclusive duet campaign with Jungkook and Jimin for next fall. Others believe that they may be preparing a documentary video of their collaboration journey from the side of fashion and friendship. The more speculation that arises, the greater the curiosity and enthusiasm of the public. On the other hand, the reaction of fans who were on site was in the spotlight because they showed an incredible attitude. Despite the large crowd and joyful atmosphere, the ARMY kept order, provide space for Jungkook and Jimin to move around, and respect the security restrictions set up by the bodyguard team. This once again proves how the ARMY is a community that is not only loyal, but also have a collective awareness to value the privacy and comfort of their idols. In one of the discussion forums, many ARMY wrote that moments like this are unexpected gifts that are much more meaningful than official events. They feel involved in a spontaneous journey that feels real, where the distance between idols and fans seems to disappear for a moment. Without a big camera, without an agency-set schedule, they see Jungkook and Jimin for who they are, walking together and leaving an electrifying trail. The closing of this moment came when a New York street photographer who doesn't know K-pop uploaded a candid photo of Jungkook and Jimin with a simple caption, "I don't know who they are, but the whole street stopped for them today." This sentence quickly went viral among the ARMY, as if it were an honest testimony to how much influence the two had in such a vast world. Jungkook and Jimin may not have spoken much that day. They may not have given any clarification. But the body language, smiles, and their presence is enough to convey a much deeper message: that they exist,